Yo! Video games.
Vital Assassin says, "Thank you for being awesome. Keep doing what you do. Really hoping for the KI stream soon, and I'll be able to play you. I'm pretty sure the KI stream is going to be on Wednesday."
You down. You can do this.
Thank you, Vital. Cuban Grower says, "Great set. Sorry for the VSAC. Check me out on IG at Cuban Grower. 40k followers, 7 high times cups. Put in $10. 7 high times cups."
I don't know what that means.
I don't know exactly what that means,
Yeah,
Cuban
I do
Grower.
remember what
But
that means.
good games, dude. Thank you, man.
For
Sakura,
science!
classic or new design? Which would you prefer? New design. I want to be new. Sakura's never changed. She should change.
That's what I said.
Keonix Iron Patriot says, "Birthday, birthday, birthday." Captain / Iron America / Patriot. Happy birthday, Keonix. Thank you, dude. So no fed hell, I'd back Kojima. If he started some bullcrap Kickstarter and it seemed interesting enough, I'd chip in, but that'd be amazing if he does anything at this point.
That's
Yeah.
what happened with Inafune.
I know. I know he's a kook.
That's exactly what happened with Inafune, man.
DDR stream, please. $15. I used to play back in the day and would love to relive that crazy time with all you dudes. What do you say from Death Likes Cats? It'll happen eventually, Death. Don't worry. It'll eventually happen. Red Sniping Shot, 21 months. Anyway, one of my local used game stores had a copy of Marvel for Dreamcast. Would this be something worth picking up on collector value alone? It would, but the Marvel games aren't worth as much anymore because they became available on Xbox Live and PSN. But now that they're not, I would actually say get it. I would totally say get it. You can actually buy physical copies of Marvel 2 on PlayStation Network and Xbox though. They still exist and they have download codes in them. So you can still download Marvel 2 only if you have a code.
How do you get the code?
You have to buy a physical copy of Marvel 2. They're actually out there. You can get them. But they're on eBay, they're going for like $200 right now.
Who gets the profits of that? Capcom can't get
Capcom still does because it's a new game. They can't get rid of that shit. But I mean, it's like, it's not like they're being sold new in stores anymore.
Right.
They don't have them. But you can still find copies of Marvel 2 on eBay and shit.
Yeah.
So the profits, yeah, Capcom ain't getting shit of that. Because somebody bought it a long time ago and has it now. So, yeah.
I don't remember the physical copies having codes back then either.
Yeah, a lot of DLC games are in stores, have like codes that you can buy.
What a shame, dude. Honestly, I think what would save Capcom is if they do make a Marvel, or not even a Marvel, but just like make a Capcom game with Marvel-like,
Marvel-like attributes.
Yeah.
I know. They should make fucking Capcom All-Stars.
It shouldn't be that hard for them either.
You should hold on to that, Don Sanity. You should really hold on to that.
Did Marvel sell Marvel 3? Did it sell enough for them to warrant something like that or no?
No. No, it did not. It underperformed.
No way.
Marvel 3 sold just under what Cross Tekken did.
Fuck.
Like, Cross Tekken sold just about as much as Marvel 3 did, probably by like a couple 100,000.
Well, didn't they know that they fucked that up with the stupid DLC bullshit?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
but regardless of how bad Cross Tekken did, it still sold just about as good as Marvel 3.
Because in their
But
heads,
this includes Ultimate and Vanilla.
this in their heads will kind of tell them that, or it gives them this idea that the games don't sell. But then you have
Hey,
like,
guess what? They don't.
Oh, don't worry about it, Keonix. Don't worry. It all goes to everybody anyway, Keo. I mean, I probably want more Marvel games more than anybody, but at this point, I'm sick of Marvel being the reason why those games were not supported. Like, there's one thing to be a Marvel fan and like Marvel, and there's another thing to have a fighting game this day and age which won't get updates.
Yeah.
And won't get fixes for its horrendously broken shit. Or better netcode. You know? Like, fuck it at that point.
I remember seeing an argument on one of the videos that you guys.
Noah's Ark, welcome. Oh, Noah, thank you so much, dude. Brand new dude, let him have it, guys.
Like, somebody in the chat was going off about people who badmouth a game that they wanted to stay. Actually, no, it was in yours, Max. It was in the one that you were talking about, KOF.
Yeah.
they were saying that people who badmouth games that they like will end up seeing their franchise die, and they should always talk about how good it is, or at least talk positive about it, so that at least the franchise won't die. You see it keep going. And the mentality of that is that you're just grasping at straws at that point, because you just want to see it come up with something. But if you badmouth it and it disappears, you help create that thing to disappear, and you still just want to see it. But don't support a bad game. KOF is a bad game. Like, the new KOF that's coming out looks like a bad game.
Yeah, it looks... Well, we haven't played it yet, so we can't...
We can't say anything about
it.
But
it looks like a hella bad game.
Yeah, it looks like a bad game.
It could be the greatest King of Fighters gameplay-wise, but it looks like Dead or Alive on the Dreamcast.
Exactly. But what would you rather see? Would you rather see a game like a game just disappear, or would you rather see it at least give it something? Like, at least we got this, you know what I mean? Like, oh,
no,
shit.
I'd rather it be dead than have shitty fucking...
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I'd rather it be gone than have it be bad.
Yeah.
That's like saying you got the Star Wars prequels. That's all you get.
Ah, yeah,
That's like saying that. Like, you get the Star Wars prequels. Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would not. I'd prefer it to be dead.
Yeah.
Like, take this as a lesson that if you guys want to do this again in the future, don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Like, it's important not to fuck this up.
And you know what? A true fan will complain about a game that they love, you know?
No, you will. No, that's the thing. That's what it is. Being a fan is to be critical. You want the best of it. I loved the shit out of the first Devil May Cry, and then Devil May Cry 2 came out, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Well, Devil May Cry was a nightmare for everybody, not just the fans.
Sucks.
Not just for... Devil May Cry 2 was insanely bad.
The game was horrible.
I remember actually falling asleep while I was just going from one place to the next on that game. It was so horrendously boring. Oh! Wow,
weird.
nice save.
I mean, Street Fighter was in the same case for a while too.
Well,
Like, we got Third
Dilbert
Strike,
says...
and then Fighting Jam came out, and I was just like, fuck it, just let it die. If you guys can't get this right, screw it.
Forget it, yeah. Dilbert says he wants Sonic to die.
Faded Glory 2000, welcome
That's
back,
kind of
Faded.
harsh, man.
Sonic should die. Sonic died a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it really did.
That's really tough. How the fuck are you supposed to get out of that?
I had to the top first.
Well, you can't even get up there.
Well, you
have to
can
blow it up.
double jump at the top.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather Sonic be dead than what we've been getting.
Is it worth getting a Wii U yet? I would actually recommend waiting, because it's gotta fucking drop in price at some point.
I don't even know.
It never has.
I don't know if I'd say that anymore, because they just won't.
I know. That's the craziest part, is that a Wii U is worth getting if it has a price drop. Because the reason it's not worth getting now is because they do not make video games for it anymore, or they make very fucking few. So that's why I would say probably, if you can get one from a friend for cheap, yeah.
The way to do it is to buy it from Nintendo.com, because they sell refurbished
ones, yeah.
for $200. Sometimes $230 with like a couple games, and it's not refurbished; it's just restock or overstock.
At this point, all you're getting with the Wii U is the games that are coming out by the end of this year, which is like 2. And then you're going to get eventually in 2016 Star Fox before it's delayed again until winter of 2016. And then you're going to get the Zelda game, which will be out eventually. So you have a solid 2 more games.
It's funny, dude.
No, you're forgetting about like the Persona Fire Emblem.
Persona Panty Raid game.
Persona Panty Raid.
Unless
game.
you're really into that, man. Then
Persona Fire Emblem, whatever the fuck. Wii U
Persona Panty Raid edition.
Alright, so...
Pokken, that's another one.
As you guys are saying this, I'm reading my friend Peter's rant about the Wii U, and he's convinced that it's the best system of our time.
It's got, I don't know, dude. It's got some really fucking good games.
It's got some really good games.
It really does.
It actually has the best games of the genre, but would I tell you to buy it? No, because there's only Nintendo games on it.
Yeah.
That's it. If you want anything else, you're not going to be able to get anything else.
Motherfucker. Oh no, I gotta hit the blob onto it, the booger onto it, that's right.
What's wrong with panty rating?
So this is what he says. I gotta say, this is freaking hilarious. This is a giant rant here. It's funny as hell. The Wii U is the absolute best current gen home video game console you can possibly buy right now, period. End of story. Why, you ask? Well, let's look at the games.
Well, I don't need to explain. Shut up.
It has absolutely the best exclusive games. It has more than any other system on the market right now. Super Mario 3D World, Smash Brothers, Bayonetta 2, Mario Maker, what do I say? Yeah, Bayonetta, Mario Maker, Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze, Splatoon, Captain Toad, Wonderful 101, Kirby, and Rainbow Curse, just to name a few. As for the PS4, only games I'm remotely interested in are also available on PC. Mortal Kombat X, Metal Gear Solid, and Metal Gear Solid 5.
I think what Peter means, unless there's more explanation.
Except for the Bloodborne, which is a rad exclusive. Still, there's really only one exclusive game for the Xbox One. I admit I really want to play, and that's Crackdown 3. And then there's Gears of War. They come out, but I'm not buying a $350 or $400 system for 2 freaking games.
I think what Peter means is the games that came out to the Wii U are really good.
Yeah.
The Wii U is a shit console. It's got a horrible infrastructure and network. It still uses fucking friend codes for
So
shit.
you're talking about the console itself.
Yeah,
not
that's what he says. The Wii U is the best console. No, he means the Wii U has the best games.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because it actually does have some of the best games of the genre.
Yeah.
The Wii U as a console is ass backwards compared to the PS4.
Right.
It is like Dreamcast level of getting you with people to play games. It's rough, man.
Yeah.
And the games that you actually can play online only run kind of okay.
Yeah.
Like
well,
Splatoon runs okay.
He's not an online gamer. He rarely goes.
So if you want to use the Wii U as a system, it's not great.
Yeah.
The graphics are subpar. If for some reason they still downgraded from the next generation.
Well, they were the first ones to come out, so of course the graphics aren't gonna be as good as the other fucking ones that came out later.
still went cheap.
But they still went super cheap.
No.
And then they charged you for this overpriced thing that you have to use, which is essentially
The gamepad is
never
huge,
really
the
used.
gamepad is a huge fucking failure because Nintendo themselves never made a component.
They never actually made an argument why this thing is worth it, and this thing jumps the price up like $150.
Yeah.
And it takes a super huge amount of power from the games because it has to render.
Yeah, I'm seeing that it died while we were playing.
And not about power, I'm talking like graphical capability.
Oh, it takes away from the
game.
system?
Yeah, it takes away from because it has to process 2 images,
Oh shit.
and this has to run at 60 frames as well. It's ridiculous. I agree with you. Growing donation, what the fuck? I don't know.
Oh no!
Calm that
Don't
down.
do that. We're not doing
Rip it out
growing
by the
donations.
root.
You know?
Thank you, dude. Thank you. I love the Wii U because it has, in my opinion, the greatest fucking games I've played of every single genre I like. Platforming, Donkey Kong.
No, the little glowing character that runs around and shit.
Yeah, that's really good.
You said that was the best game of all time. All right, best game.
So that's my game of the year.
That's
my game of the year this year. But
Okay.
last year my game of the year was Bayonetta 2
Oh, that's right. Okay,
and Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze.
Okay,
And fucking Smash Brothers because they're all Wii U games. They're fucking super good.
You've got to be kidding me! You're the demolitions expert? You're a day late! Don't just stand there and start blasting! Hop to it!
I'm afraid I'm not exactly here to help with your dig. But I'm certainly here for demolitions. Boom!
I should have known you were just gonna clown around. Can't let that happen on my watch! Let's make this quick!
Mega Man ass bosses.
Do you think that a cheap console with 5 exclusives would be a good idea? I want a console. Well, the problem is that like asking me now doesn't make any sense because people like I am not a console fanboy by any means. Like
Play games, not consoles.
I play games, not consoles.
The
Like
console wars are dumb anyway.
I played consoles when I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
And I got super attached to like Sega shit. So, would I recommend a Wii U to somebody? No, because it has no fucking future. It has no future. If you want a system
It's a
right
great
now,
past.
probably buy a PlayStation 4 because it has a wonderful future ahead of it. There's like a ton of shit. Did you see that Nioh game? Dude, there's this game coming
Fast
out.
Racing Nioh?
No. This game called Nioh from Tecmo.
Oh, Nioh. Yeah, I saw Nioh. It looked
Yeah.
nice. You know, that game's been
Jesus.
in development for 10 years.
Yeah, it's been like changed a billion times.
Yeah, it was
It's a
apparently...
game that looks like Dark Souls, Kinda,
Kind of.
but is like super samurai, like Japanesey. It looks
It's like
fucking sick.
the rebirth of Onimusha.
Yeah, it's
is
like
what it
Onimusha Rebirth. It looks
Yeah.
sick. PS4 exclusive, by the way. Looks great.
Onimusha was kind of boring, dude. Like the other titles, like
is. Onimusha was kind of boring.
yeah.
Did you play Onimusha when it came out, when the PS2 came out? It was like fucking godlike.
Hmm.
Now
I mean,
it's probably kind of boring.
Yeah, like the
But
first
it's-
Onimusha was great, but the sequels just started to get really bland.
2's really good. 3's really good. 4 sucks. 3's really good because it has fucking Gene Reno in it.
Yeah. What the fuck was he
That
doing
one's
there?
great.
3, yeah.
But a watched pot never boils. This step takes concentration. We must drop the essence in the vat and...
What's going on? She's gonna kill you!
Yeah, she is. And he's dead.
For my Persia, fix the power! I get the joke. That's a funny joke. Doing science!
Doing science!
Science Squad!
That insufferable mole knight! Escaping that sweltering lost city had me dancing for joy.
Yeah, it's called Onimusha Dawn of Dreams.
You see, yes, preposterous. Here.
Yeah, the best decision Capcom has made in the past, like, 5 years is Resident Evil 2 Remake.